Hello students, welcome to the classes. In this session, we will continue with semiconductors. In the previous session, we have seen about intrinsic semiconductors as well as extrinsic semiconductors, N-type and P-type, and the differences between them. Right, now in this session, we will start with a new concept, the concept of diode. Okay, now let us see the concept of diode. Now let's see how a diode is formed. Okay, now let's do one thing. Consider a silicon, okay, pure silicon. For this pure silicon, if I dope pentavalent materials on one side and trivalent materials on another side, let's say towards left side, I dope with pentavalent, towards right side I dope with what? Trivalent. Right, now here if I dope with pentavalent, now here the majority charge carriers we get are nothing but what? The free electrons. So we are representing free electrons using the black dots here. Okay, now these are your free electrons, majority charge carriers. Okay, so now, okay, let me represent few more here. I am here what? Doping with what? The pentavalent atoms. Okay, now these pentavalent atoms are forming N-type material here on the left side. Now let's dope with the trivalent so that it forms P-type here. Okay, now let's dope with P-type, trivalent, which form what? The holes here. Holes are nothing but majority charge carriers here. Right, now when I dope towards left side on N-type, pentavalent, on another side trivalent. Now here you can see, okay, I'll just do one thing, I'll just draw one more layer here. Okay, I'll just draw one more layer here. Now here you can see on the left hand side the number of free electrons is more, on the right hand side the number of free electrons is less. Here we have less free electrons, there are more holes here. Here we have less holes, there are more free electrons here. So there is a difference between the concentration. Here you can see there are more free electrons, right? More free electrons, right? Here we have less free electrons, right? Now less free electrons and more free electrons. It means what? There is a difference between the concentrations of both reactants as well as holes. So now what happens? Because of this concentration difference, now these electrons will move towards right side and these holes will move towards left side. Okay, now we know, okay, so the free electrons are negatively charged and I told we consider the holes as positively charged. Right, now these free electrons and holes, they attract each other, they combine with each other. Now see here, when these free electrons move towards right side and holes move towards left side, they combine with each other. When electrons and holes are combined, okay, they get cancelled and we get ions. Okay, when electrons and holes are combined, we get what? Ions. Now here you see, now these holes are moving towards right side, okay, and these free electrons are moving towards left side. So near this junction, okay, near this junction means where where both of them are meeting. Okay, now near this junction the ions are formed. See, holes are coming here, so it means here positive ions are formed, right? Because holes are coming towards N-type, right? And free electrons are coming here, it means negative ions are formed. So here instead of what? Instead of free electrons and holes, the ions are formed when electrons and holes recombine. Okay, now these ions I am representing inside the circles. That means they are bounded ions. They are bounded ions. Okay, these are not free charge carriers. These are not free charge carriers, they are the bounded ions. Okay, now see, now what happens is, now let's say these electrons also, Okay, let's say these electrons also want to move here, because still there is more concentration of free electrons here. There is less concentration of free electrons here. These electrons want to move, but free electrons have which charge? Negative charge. Now these ions also have which charge? Negative charge. When these want to move, okay, this negative and this negative oppose each other. And if these holes want to move, this positive and this positive oppose each other. So these holes cannot move towards left side. These electrons cannot move towards right side. Now the process of diffusion is stopped. The process of diffusion is stopped because this, whatever the ions formed here, they are opposing the flow of free charge carriers. Okay, now whatever the region is formed here, okay, we call this region as depletion region. We call this region as depletion region or space charge region. Okay, we call this as depletion region. That is because the word deplete means empty. Okay, so here this region is emptied of. In this region there are no free electrons or holes. You can see there are ions, there are no free charge carriers. There are no free electrons or holes. Okay, there are no free electrons or holes. It is emptied of free electrons and holes. That is why it is called as depletion region or space charge region. Now here you can see there are ions now, positive charge and negative charge. It means some potential is developed here. Okay, that potential itself is stopping these holes and electrons. Right, whatever the potential that is developed in the depletion region, okay, we call it as junction potential. Okay, or we also call it as knee voltage. Or we also call it as barrier potential. Okay, now this device we call it as diode because it has two terminals. Di means two. It has two terminals, N type and P type. Right, that is why this device is called as what? A diode, or it is also called as PN diode. Or it is also called as junction diode. Right, now this is the basic explanation of what? The diode.